Hi everyone, and welcome to the recap from a really long time ago for the 12th of April. I know, I've been gone, but dun da da da. I've been doing major cleaning out, major clearing out. A million things have been going on. Soon the stressful period of 2017 will be over and everything will be back to normal, but I have a huge amount to film, so let's get right to it. I am all caught up, all up to today, which it is 12:24 on the 26th, so I have everything. Let's get right to it. At the pier, Griffin calls Anna and asks about her trip and what she found out. And Griffin finds Finn passed out and beaten up in an alley. Yep, that's where we find him after I come back from forever. So at Anna's, Anna is looking through pictures and Laura comes over. She wants to talk about Valentine. Laura tells Anna about Laura tells Anna about accusing Valentine of trying to sabotage Lulu with all that. She's so concerned. Lulu is so emotional that she could put the future custody in jeopardy. Anna can't help her neutralize Valentine, though. They've made peace. And Laura's confused, needless to say. Anna tells her a little bit about her treasonous past, and Valentine was a victim, but she can't really remember a lot of details about that. So Laura thinks that maybe she was tricked, and either way, he doesn't deserve compassion, and he deserves what he's getting now, but Anna understands her position, but can't be involved. At Windermere, Anna sent Valentine a letter, time heals all wounds, and a watch, and a watch. So Nina comes home. She thinks he has a present for her, but it's not. It's Anna's note and a watch, and she reads the note. She's confused, and she questions him. Why didn't he tell her Anna came over? So he says that he has his misgivings, and can Nina get past it if he can? Nina doesn't like Anna, needless to say. Oh, is that my new thing, needless to say? I don't know if I like it. Let me hire this tripod real fast. That's a little better. So he promises that he's not going anywhere, and Lulu will sabotage her chances with Charlotte, so she doesn't have to worry about Charlotte going anywhere. And then, everything's coming up them, and then Nina leaves. So Valentine takes the watch out, and he makes a call, and he has a job for someone. Dun dun dun. So back at the pier, Valentine paid someone to check the watch out. Laura runs into him, and Lulu is immediately brought up. She says that he's being selfish and not to be so sure about Charlotte always choosing him. So she also says nothing is wrong with her or Lulu's memory, so he can't prey on her like he preyed on Anna. And Laura isn't going to let it go like Anna did. She doesn't get one thing, though. Nina and Charlotte do like him, but he doesn't trust his own decency. And when they see who he really is, they'll abandon him. And that really shakes him, a lot. The facade kind of falls a little bit. If you shake a little, it's because ECAT is in the middle of the tripod. I see nothing wrong going on there. Back at Anna's, Nina comes by to check up on their last discussion. And when Anna said that she wouldn't be near Valentine anymore, she goes after her. So Anna has Nina pushed up against the table, and then she releases her, and Nina shows her Valentine the letter, and she says, it was a peace offering, and Anna wants to end the feud. Nina thinks Anna wants to be besties with him, or go after her husband, and I'm like, no. So Anna brings up the affair Silas had, and how this is making Nina paint this situation. She's just painting it with her own, kind of history. And Nina says, no more anything, no more notes. And honestly, I'd send a note a day, because that's just annoying. And Anna laughs when she leaves. At the Quartermains, Tracy's home, and she has the painting. Ned walks in on their argument. Her and Monica were arguing about the painting. No one's seen it yet except for Tracy and Laura. She's going to do this whole unveiling. So Tracy ropes Ned into the argument. Monica has to leave, and she puts Ned in charge of making sure nothing comes off the walls. So he tells her about Larry Ashton stopping over, and more not being happy that she left without him. And then he tells her that he and Olivia are engaged. Ned's ready for serious blowback, but Tracy asks if Olivia makes him happy, He says yes, so she's really happy for him. Ned is shocked, needless to say. She's at peace. She found something she was missing, her father, and honestly, he's been in 2 shows I've watched in like the past 2 weeks, The Office and, oh my goodness, what was I just watching that he was like, I forget. But anyway, so obviously older shows. So he says that, her father should have told her entire life that he loved her. Like, she shouldn't have had to go on this chase across the ocean just to find out her father loved her. I don't know what's going on right here. And, not in a letter that she may have never seen, And he won't hold back the truth. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't always good. He wanted people to obey him, and if they didn't, that's why their relationship was contentious. So he wasn't, and Tracy didn't always do that, which caused the rift. Ed wishes Edward would have done better by Tracy. And he's proud of her. Ned is proud of her and the person she's become. He loves her, and she's crying, and I'm pretty sure they hug. But I didn't write that, and it's been like 2 weeks. So I'm just going to say they hug. My own interpretation. And if they don't physically hug, they verbally hug. At Perks, Hayden runs into Curtis, and she says Finn has disappeared. She's really worried. He never answered his phone, and he didn't go home last night. He's going to help her find him. She apologizes for her behavior the other night. Jordan comes up to them and kind of hears the last part where she's like, I'm sorry I kissed you. So Hayden explains what happened, and Jordan kind of messes with her, and Hayden leaves, and Jordan's like, nah, it's fine. It's cool. They're not exclusive anyway. And then he's like, Curtis like, wait, no, we have to talk about this. So they're laughing and happy and notice Andre, and then Curtis leaves to check on things. Jordan wants to talk with Andre. She doesn't blame him if he's angry. He doesn't want her to feel bad about wanting what she wants. At General Hospital, Brad tells Andre he and Lucas found a condo, and he's super happy. Finn wakes up in the hospital, and Griffin is his doctor. He does a concussion test. So Finn doesn't want to talk about how he wound up there. And Griffin says, would you like me to call the police then? And you can tell them what happened. So Griffin asks if he's still using, and he says he's fine. And Griffin tells him to fix his issue, and it's completely fixable. So Griffin runs into Hayden, tells her Finn is here, and then she runs into his room. So he says he didn't use, he was going to buy stuff, but then he changed his mind, and the guy didn't accept refunds. Pfft, what are the chances, right? He was ashamed, and something she said occurred to him about, walking the road alone, and he'd like to share it with someone. So Griffin suggests an outpatient program in time. They do practice discretion, and Finn is ready to own up to who and what he is, and then Finn wants to tell Monica. Brad catches up to Monica. She doesn't have good news for him, something about his raise being affected, and he says that he and Finn's contribution to the hospital, contribution saved the hospital, and Hayden would have to be the one to clear, and Monica says, well, Hayden would have to be the one to clear any extra money, and then Monica mentions Finn's leave, and Brad wants to tell her something about Finn. Lovely. And now end scene. So the guy comes back to Valentine and says the watch is clean. So he must have had to check for bugs or stuff. Laura calls Lulu. She says Valentine isn't as confident as he'd like them to believe. Oh, my goodness, I thought someone was here, but it's just a shadow. Anyway, creepy background. But, the bad news is they can't count on Anna. Andre calls Anna, but she doesn't pick up. Curtis comes back. He and Jordan leave together. Andre leaves a message for Anna. He needs a friend right now. Anna opens up a file and not a recording, but an open feed, a live feed, and starts listening. She seems pleased with herself. She did put a bug in the watch, but it's in the strap. And nobody checks the strap. They check the metal part. And then Nina comes home. So that is it for the General Hospital on the 12th. I gotta name this real fast or I'll never remember what I talked about. But I will see you in 2 seconds for General Hospital, and I hope you have a great rest of your 2 seconds. Bye!